Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam. Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam, and welcome, Eggnards, as well to the Beaver Dam. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm good. I don't know why you invited me back after last time. I don't know, but hey,
Well, we kicked you while you were down. You know, you made you get some stuff on your Gungans that you didn't want, and now we're here to take more from you.
It was awful. It was terrible. I was getting used to that one red one on my account, and now you've hit me even worse. Even worse.
So you can see at the top the title we have here. I am going to move it. I am definitely playing on this account that I own. That is really, really much my own account. I had to strategically name this stream just because technically CG could get mad at me for doing this stream. But essentially, Egg and I, with his beautiful Nards, he and I swapped GACs. So I'm going to be doing his attacks and he's going to be doing my attacks. And we're going to see who does better. And to incentivize the fact that, you know, we could just drop battles and screw over each other's accounts. We want to mitigate that because I know Eggnards would, you know, stop at nothing to screw over my account after what I forced him to upgrade. So to mitigate this, I at first suggested hot sauce. Now the problem with hot sauce is he's really good with hot sauce. I am not. So it wouldn't be painful to him.
It wouldn't be fun.
Yeah, it wouldn't. It's like, you know, watching someone play a scary game that doesn't get scared. It's not enjoyable. You know, I don't drink, he drinks, and so it's like, yeah, that one's not going to work either. And so we had to find something. What could it possibly be? And Eggnards made the unfortunate mistake of suggesting things that we absolutely despise and that make us gag, and gave a couple examples of what he doesn't like. And so we're going to take a trip down trauma lane. I'm kind of curious if you have any trauma stories about what you're going to be eating today. But I've got a couple stories. We're going to have a little bit of a Beaver story time here.
Yeah, with mine, I don't know if you're trying to hold suspense here or not, but I guess I will ruin my side of this just
Go
to kind
for
of
it.
explain a little bit. I purchased sour cream today, and some people love sour cream. I cannot tell you how disgusting sour cream is to me. It's not just sour cream. It's sour cream. It's mayo. It's blue cheese dressing. My mother-in-law actually says that I'm racist against white sauces and condiments. It's a taste thing. It's a texture thing. They are like the grossest substances in the world. The only time that I eat this stuff is if I order food and I forget to tell them to take it off. And then like I get the food and I start cursing and I go, nope, it's my own fault. I should have remembered. I have to eat this as penance to remind myself to remember next time. I don't think I had any major trauma stories around it, but like when you first messaged me about this and I agreed, I then drove to work and I was like gagging on the way to work, thinking about it 2 weeks ago.
Dude, I walked into the store looking for the stuff for me, And I literally, it was like I walked in smiling, and then I saw the thing, and I was just hardcore grimacing the entire way out.
Yeah.
I'm not excited. Someone thought they said, "Oh, is Beaver gonna drink chocolate milk?" You're not far off. You're not. Oh no. Why does YouTube get so glitchy for me? Do you ever have problems with it? You stream on Twitch, so you probably don't get as much problems.
I do it on both, but I watch it through Streamlabs and Twitch, so I don't see it, though I have heard some people complain on YouTube, and then I tell them just refresh, and things seem to be fine.
Yeah, I keep having this problem. I don't know. I need to figure out what it is, if it's just bitrate nonsense or what it is. But every once in a while, I'll just have a stream that just kind of gets screwed over for like the first 20 minutes of it, and I don't understand why. But so for me, I don't like chocolate milk. You guys know this. But on top of that because of that hatred of chocolate milk as a kid has kind of bled into many different chocolate flavored things being stuff that I don't like in general. When I was 17, 18, somewhere around there, I got my wisdom teeth out. And so I had like the little like gauze in my mouth, trying to like, you know, just stream on Kick. No. But like you have the gauze like absorbing the blood in your mouth for the first couple of days. First 24 hours I hadn't eaten anything. My stepmom insisted that I had to eat something or else I was gonna die, and so she forced me to drink a Slim Fast chocolate shake.
Like the diet chocolate shakes.
Yes, the meal replacement chocolate shakes. And not only do I not like that chocolate taste, and I think they taste chalky and are awful, on top of that, because I had gauze in my mouth, it soaked into the gauze, and she wouldn't let me change my gauze out for the next couple hours because we only had so much gauze. And so my mouth just tasted like it. And so ever since then, I've always gagged at the smell, and I've never tried one again. And so I have bought the equivalent of them because I couldn't find Slim Fast specifically. I literally looked it up and found the one that had the closest ingredients. And I have that one with me. And if the trauma's not enough and I'm not gagging enough, I grabbed another one for myself, which is blue cheese stuffed green olives. Yeah, see?
No, and I know people would love that, but just like even the thought of blue cheese to me is like it's the worst. It's this all disgusting.
Yeah, and so this stuff, another story. Last time I ate these, a girl planned a date with me, and it was a really fun date. I'm sure she found it on Pinterest. She invited me this time, which was surprising to me. I was like, oh, this is nice, because I'd set up every day up to then. She was like, I want to set up a date. I was like, okay. And she's like, let's watch Star Wars Episode 4. I'm like, okay, I'm in. I'm instantly there. And then she's like, each of us choose 5 things we hate and 5 things we like, that is food or drink. And then we bring them and we assign them to different things that happen throughout the movie. And whenever those things happen, we have to have a little bit of something good or something bad. Which was, I was like, that sounds like a fun idea. This was one of my bad ones that I did. And needless to say, that date ended up with both of us taking a full shot from a shot glass of soy sauce, and her throwing up in my bathroom into the sink, and me being called her barf boyfriend for the next 3 months. So,
oh
yeah.
God. I like soy sauce, but a shot of soy sauce does not.
It was so bad.
I don't know. You know what is good though? The green olives with jalapenos in them. Those I will buy every single time.
Yeah, see, I just don't like green olives to start.
Okay.
Olives are one of the few things in this world that I don't like. Like, you throw literally anything in front of me, and I will almost always eat it. Olives of any type, mushrooms of some types, and weirdly enough, what is it called? Squash soup. What is it? It's so gross. Butternut squash soup.
Okay.
What
about just butternut squash?
I've never had butternut squash before. I've only had butternut squash soup. and I had it like 7 times in a row, like 7 days in a row, and it was so bad every single time. And I'm sorry, but if you're mixing brown sugar and sour cream into your soup to make it taste better, it's a bad soup. Like
that sounds very Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's supposedly like a traditional fall soup, apparently.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had it.
Yeah. But anyways, so we have some. Yeah, I mean, I've had like fried squash and things like that, but I don't know. Butternut squash soup, can't do it. But olives are one of those things for me. Like I'll have olives on like supreme pizzas, and I'll be fine. But like, they have to be like pretty covered up for me to actually enjoy it. Oh gosh, I am not excited to smell this.
All right, if you have it right there, I guess I should. I know I told you I was gonna leave mine in the fridge and hope I don't have to take it out, but maybe I should bring it close and endure the same pain you're doing.
Dude, it smells chalky. Why does it smell chalky? Ugh. Butternut squash soup has sour cream. That's a food you can hate together.
So I got the light kind because I assumed it would taste worse. I don't know why I chose that. Like, I had a choice. I could have said, oh, the stuff that probably tastes slightly better or the stuff that probably tastes slightly worse. And I figured, let me go with the stuff that probably tastes slightly worse.
It's half the fun, right? That's half the fun.
I guess so. If I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it right.
Yeah, one or both of us could have been like, yeah, no, I absolutely hate the taste of Baja Blast.
Yeah. Well, the worst. Oh God.
What do you think? 10 seconds? Like you taste it and then you have to leave it in your mouth 10 seconds before you can wash it down?
See, I wasn't even gonna wash it down, but I guess I don't know. Like, I'm the kind of person, like, when I have hot wings, and it's not that I don't feel the pain, I just like the pain. I like crave that pain because I was not loved as a child. But like, I won't have my beer with my hot wings because it's like, no, you have to endure the pain.
I love that.
But okay, we can say 10 seconds.
Sweet. Does anyone remember Big League Chew? Of course I do. A masochist, I see. Yeah, you're not wrong.
I am.
Okay, so let's take a look at our opponents. So I actually didn't look at my opponent before passing it over to you. And I mean, we're both in, Kyber 3, Kyber 2 area, high Kyber 3. I think I got bumped down into Kyber 3 in the last week. But, like, it's usually just, they have basically everything.
So I told you before the stream I was going to save this for the stream itself, but my last 2 opponents were stacked. And I went to look at this opponent, and I was pissed off. Because they're 2 million GP below me, and they don't have DS Raycron. And I've had to deal with that. I've had to deal with that both times, and I'm looking at this matchup, and I'm like, this is going to be a cakewalk. Like, this is... I don't know what he set. I didn't look at his defense, but just looking at his account itself, I'm like, this doesn't seem that hard.
Yeah, his crons are not good.
No.
Interesting.
I'm like, this is not fair. Why couldn't I have this opponent? I'm looking forward to the 850 crystals that I'm presumably going to get, but not fair.
And, like, you brought a lot on offense. Like, I'm really surprised by how many GLs you bring on offense.
Well, I used to turtle. I used to put every GL on defense. And I just kind of in the last 4 or 5 months decided, let me play with this a little bit more and have a little bit more fun with it. So I have been changing my defense around a lot to find what the right mix is for me. But I definitely did do a departure from what I used to do.
I definitely think once I get JMK and Leia into my roster, I'm not going to turtle too hard, I think I'm definitely going to go for more offense. But like right now, it's kind of necessary for me to make a balance between the two just to survive with where I'm at, because the Datacrons have gotten so nightmarish lately.
Well, that's why I actually used to keep C on defense in 3s, because with Malik it just throws people off. Like a lot of people just forget that they can't Wampa that, and then it screws them over. I took it off of defense this week specifically to deal with not the DS Ray Kron, but because now my DS Ray is on defense like everybody else is, that I needed other options with like Ahsoka and everything, so I had to go a little bit more offense.
Yeah, I started bringing SLKR on offense in 3v3 just because I was running into the fact that I just didn't have a way to kill this team specifically. The Rey Hezra team is just a nightmare in 3v3.
It's disgusting. It is a disgusting team. And I usually do it first just to like see, like, is this going to be a terrible GAC or is this going to be an easy GAC?
Yeah. So it's don't like it. I mean, that's Sith Eternal food. That can be, yeah. So overall, defenses don't look absolutely scary. It's just the Rey Hezra and the Leia that's the like two things that are scary. But you also gave me some GLs to play with, and you even have one GL in here that I've never played with before. I've never actually used JMK. So
there you go. Yeah, I mean, I put him in there. Well, I took him off because now that I see you see Balin all the time, it's kind of like there's no point in having JMK on offense anymore.
Yeah, a 96% win rate with a team that's kind of like this is just always allocated to that is rough.
Yeah.
Like, Wraith always still felt good because it was like 60-70% for the Starkiller fight. And so there's still that chance of dropping. But when it's that high of like a 96% rate, it just doesn't matter.
And I've been in that 4% before, but it's very rare.
Yeah. Do you think we'll start to see full GL defenses when Hondo comes out? Ooh, that would be interesting to see. It really depends on how the off meta is looking. Right now, off meta is not looking great. I built my account for off meta, and CG just keeps throwing wrenches at it, you know. Hezra showing up, the Ty Dorito changes, they are really trying to just kill off meta right now.
Until they build it back up. You know,
yeah.
They go through cycles.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, what beats Rey Hezra? Because I always just use SLKR against this in 3v3.
So against Rey Hezra Ben, I typically try Seer Malicos, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work.
Do you have the best team?
I have Seer Malicos Starkiller. I have all the Omicrons for the team. Because it's a 7-5-5, like, if I were going into this battle, I would feel, I don't want to say confident, but I would feel more confident than usual.
Yeah, like the low relics are definitely nice. I think this technically has the best win rate, and it doesn't look like you have a Mandocron to really take advantage of anyways.
No, I burned so much just getting the DS. I basically got the DS Raycron for you, so you're welcome.
I appreciate you. Here, let's take a look at the defense on your side real quick and see how you're doing. So we're essentially, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go play for play. So I'm gonna do a battle, and I'm gonna keep going until I win a battle, and so that way the pain of drinking and eating are just compounding, and then it'll swap to him, and he'll go until he wins the battle.
Warlock, don't tell him. Don't give him hints.
Starkiller's a better win rate. Okay, so it's 5v5 that has a better win rate.
I don't want to be the first to lose.
So let's see. Go ahead and go into the defenses on your side.
Okay,
and we'll
so
take
you
a
got
look.
my screen. Now, first of all, before I even do that, it pains me that you have stuff in your inbox, that you have stuff in the store, that you have maxed energy. Like, all of this pains me. But we'll ignore my own neuroses for a moment.
I was busy today, okay? I didn't get to play this morning. Usually I play once at night, once in the morning, and I hop in if I have extra time.
Okay. All right. All right. So we're in Kyber 3. Win, loss. Let's see. Have you looked at your opponent before?
Not at all.
not at all.
So you could be in for an easy GAC too. We could be seeing that.
Broken Arrow. I had a run-in with a guy in Broken Arrow before. That was interesting. It was a few years ago. 13 million. So I'm screwed.
You say that like this isn't every opponent that I face.
Love it. Love it. 13 million. Let's go here. 2, 3,
all Relic 9 GLs.
Relic
This
GL.
is about how my GACs look like every single time.
Oh my god.
I don't know what it is about Kyber 2 becoming easier as you go up higher in it.
I don't know. I'm just hoping that he just... I mean, it doesn't matter if he's terrible or not, because I don't care if you win the GAC. I just care that I can do the battles. All right. Of course, we have DS Raycron, which is going to be an auto. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, with you not having JMK, this is going to be a point of contention unless you have SLKR. And I can't remember if it's SLKR that needs to be... I think it's SLKR that needs to be faster, right?
Oh, you are so much faster. Holy crap,
Okay.
that's a slow.
Right. So this may work. I've never actually played this, but I think they just take bonus turns back and like, what is this?
I don't know what this guy's mods are. That might be why this guy's 13 million and this high.
He doesn't have any. He has a speed set that has almost no speed on it. I'm actually feeling pretty good now.
I honestly like blinked and didn't even notice like anything until you opened up the thing and showed the speed, and so I immediately thought, oh, offense set. And then you went back in and no, it's.
I might be okay. God. I might be okay.
Oh my gosh.
You don't have JMK, so this is going to be a mirror match right here.
What's this guy's mod score? 0.005? I don't know.
Not good. I will. Why even bring these guys to R9 if your mod score, if your mods are this bad? I guess I am. I don't.
I've never seen that lineup. Yeah.
Okay. Now my problem is, I mean, obviously I haven't looked at your account yet. I'm assuming this is going to be a Bane. Most likely.
You do have a Kron that I specifically have leveled up for Bane. It's a Emperor Palpatine Kron with 70% increased health.
Okay. So that's probably going to be a Bane. And then do you have... Well, Balin doesn't really matter here. You don't have Leia on... This is a later problem. We'll figure out what's going on with her. It doesn't look awful. It looks like it's very front-loaded. I am a little bit nervous because I'm assuming that behind this there is a Rey. There's almost always, if it's not on the front wall, it's on the back wall. But it seems like...
and if they have a Ahsoka Tano on the front wall without Ezra, you're most likely looking at a Rey Ezra back wall.
It seems like this person doesn't know how to mod at all, though. Like, it wasn't a one-team fluke.
No, it looks like every single character. Con Warlock is correct, by the way, Violet. That is the area you should look for.
Okay, well...
Mod score of 1.38. Oh, no.
Oh, my God. That's like... So, just so those of you in the chat that know Vanced, his mod score was a 0.92 before I started working on his account, and I think it's a 1.4 now. So Vanced has a higher mod score than this guy.
Goodness
for all of you that
gracious.
understand that inside joke.
Egg, word of advice, don't Vance this up.
I love it. I love it. Don't Vance it up.
Love it.
Beautiful. See, they all know.
Also, some people in chat are calling for a Vance playing against you in this way.
Oh my God. I can't do that because I can't trust Vanced with my account. you know, like, I'm a pretty trusting person. When you said to do this, I was like, yeah, all right, sure, why not? I don't really know you, but fine. It's like mutually assured destruction, right?
Mhm.
Like, so with Vanced, he has nothing to lose, and he's already a major troll. So there's no upside for me there.
Fair. Y'all sleeping on Vanced. Oh gosh.
Warlock, yeah, it's the mod score. I don't remember the command /mod score on Discord. It's on my Discord. I'm sure Rabid Beaver has the mod on his Discord as well.
Yeah, there's like 3 different ones. It just depends on which one you want to use.
All right. So what are we doing here?
Okay. Do you want to go first, or should we flip a coin?
I'm okay with flipping a coin.
Okay. Here, I'll just pick odds and evens. I got a dice on my table. I don't have a coin nearby.
Okay. All right.
Oh wait, no, hold on. Jar Jar clinks.
I just heard something about Jar Jar.
I completely forgot. On my dresser, I keep my Jar Jar tip jar from when I first started making money off of YouTube. And so this is Jar Jar Clinks. This was every time someone donated for us to get the day 1 Jar Jar, I would shake him because he clinks. So I do have a coin to flip.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Is this a call? Is this? Because, you know, some people it's where it lands, or is this lands and flip?
I usually land flip.
Land flip. Okay.
Yeah. So
Tails.
You're calling tails?
I'm calling tails.
Okay. Okay.
Come on, man.
Like catch it. Heads.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going first.
Yep.
I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off on this SLKR.
Okay.
Because you have the Kron, right? I didn't even check.
Yes. So if you're looking for a focus Kron, I probably have it.
Oh, thank God. And you got the 2 Temple Guards. Nice.
Yeah.
I have not played this mirror. Again, I think it's just they just keep going back and forth, right? So, like...
I think so. You could, I mean, it's 40% win rate, but you could try the Bane Malik.
No, it probably would work because his mods are that bad.
Mm-hmm.
No.
That's what I pulled off last time I saw one of these was Bane Malik, and I can't believe it worked. It was like, oh, so close.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like it probably would work because his mods are just so bad, but if there were no punishments involved, I probably would do that. That's the kind of thing I would do on my streams after a beer or two. I don't want to be the first one to lose. Fair. So I'm going to go safe, but I still want to just know how this night is going to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what's happening.
Next time we flip a coin, I will show on my hand on screen. I'll get one of those like novelty large coins for things like this.
You need a coin cam.
Yeah. I mean, I have an extra camera somewhere around here, and I also have a tripod sitting right there, so I could technically do that.
This can time out. Yeah, but his mods suck. They go, all right, let me just read this Kron real quick, because I don't read things. Whenever an enemy takes a turn, she takes a bonus turn.
It's broken, by the way. It's not supposed to trigger Dark Side Ray.
No, which is ridiculous. It doesn't seem like it would change anything other than this stupid mirror, but let's just do it. And
like on 1x, dude.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
right.
because it was our first time playing. Oh, gosh.
Right. SOKR needs to take a turn.
This is hilarious.
Okay, SOKR has taken his turn. There we go. Oh, Crew hasn't taken a turn.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't want to actually use her E because I want crew to take a turn at some point. But this is gonna be a problem.
Agnard's needed to underman. This is literally unwinnable now.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess
Well,
technically it's just going to be infinite bonus turns, so you're not going to ever have anyone take any turn meter. Yeah, I have no idea how this battle's supposed to work, so.
Well, I've got 3 minutes till I have to eat anything, and we're going to enjoy those 3 minutes.
Is it 2v3 better than 3v3? I think you're right, Alex RG. Problem is, neither of us have used this before.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, gosh.
We're going to just sit here and enjoy this, because this guy is going to win this GAC based on because his mod score is this bad. Like, I want you to understand that he's
winning by losing. It's great.
Now I feel like I'm gonna have to do the Bane.
Yeah, let me check win rates right now. Okay, while this is going, let's check win rates. I'm assuming nothing's gonna change over there.
No, nothing's gonna change.
Defend Datacron. There we go.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Vance would have won that mirror match.
Vance might have accidentally won this mirror match because he accidentally went in undermanned thinking it would lose, and then somehow it won.
Yeah, 56% for undermanned, 12% for what you did.
Wonderful.
Oof.
Well,
I'm guessing that 12% is literally just they have a slow dark side ray. Okay, so let's exclude. Something's wrong here.
Bones is greater than Egnard's. No.
Oh, this is attacking. That's why. Oh gosh.
Defense units, SLKR lead, with Datacron.
Yep. Okay, let's see. Yeah, 33% for Bane with
Bane Malik.
Malik.
Well, that's our only option. That's gonna put me
Allie
in a
over here
precarious-
talking crap.
A lot of crap. Oh god. The eggs present reminded. Oh, because of the Gungis, probably. All right, we're gonna just rip this Band-Aid off.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing you really have. Dang. You ready?
Not really. Now, a lesser man would take like the smallest little dollop, but I am not a lesser man. Oh god. We'll take a nice.
Oh.
Like just.
Hold on, give it a sec. Their streams are lagging. It's gonna be great, I promise. Oh gosh. I am definitely not recording this, so we don't have any lag whatsoever. Would I make a clip of this?
That's right. This is light sour cream for those of you waiting right now. It's one of my least favorite substances in the world, and I got the light version specifically because I figured it'd be worse.
Bold of you assume that's all the sour cream you'll need today.
God.
Having to DoorDash sour cream halfway through stream would be hilarious.
Alright, it's only 35 calories. It's fine. 8 servings. This is my dinner tonight. Alright, is the stream good now?
I don't know. How's the stream, guys?
Good.
Yeah, it looks like it's good on my side from what I can tell. Okay, go for it.
Oh God.
You got this.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
Oh.
I'm hoping. Thank you.
Oh.
I'm hoping that that it'll get better throughout. Like I'll just get used to it and desensitized to it.
Yeah, yeah. Keep hoping. Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Oh gosh. Okay. You're still going until you get a win.
That's fine. We're gonna find out if you're losing this GAC outright or not, and just go Bane Malik, and
Just got so bad that it just dropped to no data, so they can't even see us right now.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna reset my PC. Resetting. PC 1 sec. New stream soon.
That's right, folks.
Okay. We shall be back. I'm going to reset my PC for those of you who can see me because we're having some hardcore lags. I apologize. We'll be up and we'll be ready to go here in the next 5 minutes. So keep an eye out for that. I'm actually going to start the, get the stream up and ready to go so I can just raid myself real quick. And so that way you guys can just already be ready to go. So, I apologize, Egnards. I know I'm the worst.
You know, it's fine. It's because this is another one that has a low win rate, and we're gonna just see what happens.
Hey, and this delays you having to eat more sour cream, right?
That's true. So I'm good with this.
Okay. And redirect. Save. Okay, and I will see you guys in 5 minutes. I am going to reset my PC and see if that fixes things.